You've saved up for a shopping spree during your upcoming holiday. Now, you exchange money like you always do. The teller hands you a stack of crisp $100 bills like they always did. They feel authentic. You think nothing crazy of it. The texture, the ink, the watermark, even the smell, everything is fine. Same old money you've always received. You get to your hotel and use it. The clerk notices something strange. He holds a bill to the light, flips it over, and squints. He's confused and can't believe his eyes. These are not sloppy dollar notes. These are Supernotes. Fake $100 bills so perfectly made, they fooled everyone, banks, ATM, and even US experts for decades. History's most flawless dollar fakes was quietly flooding the world's economy, and most people never knew it. The first clues, December 1989. Central Bank of the Philippines, Manila. A stack of $100 bills lands on a teller's desk. A calm, well-dressed man claims to represent a foreign investor. Everything looks perfect. But the teller notices something. The serial numbers are too clean, too uniform. Instead of accepting the bills, he passes them up to his manager. The man suddenly turns and flees, disappearing before security can reach him. The bills are shipped to the U.S. Secret Service in Washington, becoming case number C14342. For starters, investigators shine ultraviolet light on the bills. Real money glows thanks to special fibers and inks built into the paper. These special fibers are always never present in counterfeit. Next, they get up close with powerful microscopes. Genuine bills use intaglio printing, pressing ink deep into the paper, giving it a raised texture you can feel. Then comes spectroscopic analysis, where different light wavelengths reveal the ink's chemical makeup, exposing tiny differences invisible to the naked eye. Finally, serial numbers are checked under digital magnification for spacing errors or odd patterns that counterfeiters often miss. Each test is revealing on its own, but together, they create a nearly impossible trap for fake bills. The Supernotes use the exact same paper blend as real U.S. currency. 75% cotton, 25% linen, legally made by Crane Paper Company. They were also printed on the same type of industrial intaglio presses the U.S. Treasury uses. The bills were perfect, nearly invisible flaws. Just a microscopic gap beside Franklin's portrait, and a slightly thicker lamppost line was the mistake made in the counterfeit. These tiny details became the signature of the original Supernote. You see? The US, every country in the world, and even China sees North Korea as a rogue state. But instead of them acting like a normal country and trading with the globe to get foreign reserves and prosper, they decided that's too much work and went to a different route. The theft route. So, by the 1990s, Supernotes appear worldwide. Casinos in Hong Kong, black markets in Russia, diplomatic pouches in Europe. The bills are too perfect, too identical, each carrying the same microscopic signatures. Arrests follow. In 1994, North Korean diplomats are caught with $430,000 in counterfeit bills. In 1996, a woman in Cambodia carries hundreds of thousands more. Intelligence points to Room 39, a secret Pyongyang operation generating billions for North Korea's elite. The regime needed hard currency to pay for weapons, diplomatic missions, and survival. And printing US dollars became their lifeline. Where are these notes made? Well, deep inside North Korea lies Plant 62, the nerve center of the Supernote operation. A cold, fortified fortress guarded by soldiers, searchlights, and sniper posts. Through shell companies in Hong Kong, the plant acquired the exact cotton linen paper and specialized inks. Microprinting was precise down to 140 thousandths of an inch. North Korea even embedded tiny, deliberate flaws, signatures to track if others copied their work. By the mid-1990s, North Korea had weaponized the US dollar itself. Each new security feature introduced by the US Treasury, like updated watermarks, threads, and even microprinting, was reverse-engineered and replicated with frightening accuracy. The US strikes back. The US response was twofold: redesign the $100 bill and hunt the networks behind the Supernotes. In 1996, a redesigned $100 emerges. Franklin's portrait enlarged. Watermark enhanced, threads repositioned. A clear message to Pyongyang. We know what you're doing. Meanwhile, the FBI launches Operation Royal Charm and Operation Smoking Dragon, infiltrating smuggling rings in Asia. Undercover agents pose as corrupt messengers, track shipments hidden in books, fabrics, and even toys. A particularly clever launderer, Taiwanese businessman Chen Wilson Liu, gambles Supernotes in Las Vegas casinos, turning fake hundreds into genuine cash by exploiting slot machine payout systems. Over one weekend, he launders $10,000 in fake bills into $9,000 real dollars. Coordinated raids across multiple countries eventually seize $4.5 million in counterfeit bills and dismantle long-running smuggling networks. In addition to this, in 2005, the U.S. Treasury hits North Korea where it hurts most. Hard currency access. Banco Delta Asia, a small Macau bank laundering North Korean funds, is blacklisted. $25 million on North Korean accounts are frozen. The impact is devastating. Banks across Asia stop doing business with Pyongyang overnight. Diplomats can't get paid, critical imports stall. The regime's dependence on the global financial system becomes painfully clear. Ironically, the very system it tried to undermine. You see, by now the US have unraveled their mischief. They have been busted and the Supernote operation has evolved. Now, North Korea shifts focus to cyber theft, ransomware, and cryptocurrency heists. Different methods, same goal. Bring in money and stay one step ahead.
$1.5 billion gone in seconds. And even in the early hours after the hack, fingers began immediately pointing in one direction: North Korea. The impoverished country has one of the most advanced cyber teams in the world and is blamed for a growing list of massive, lucrative cyber attacks.
They are a very closed system, very closed economy. They don't have a successful industry for anything, so they created a successful industry for hacking. And they don't care about the negative impression of cybercrime.
The bigger picture is striking. Counterfeiting wasn't just about cash, it was about power. Printing US dollars on an industrial scale was economic warfare, a way to say, we can hurt you without firing a shot. Billions in fake dollars circulated globally, trying to quietly undermine trust in the US dollar. For a small, isolated country that produced almost nothing, this was punching above its weight. Each Supernote wasn't just money, it was defiance. The Secret Service and Treasury continued to track the evolution of cash security features. Every modern $100 bill is a response to the Supernote threat. North Korea still denies everything, calling it a Western conspiracy. But the evidence is clear. They didn't just print fake money. They printed defiance, fear, and a tool of geopolitical sabotage. So next time you hold a crisp $100, tilt it to the light, feel the paper. And consider this. Somewhere out there, a North Korean Supernote might still be in circulation. And compared to that, Monopoly money suddenly feels a lot more honest. Thanks so much for watching all the way through. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think or what topics you'd like to see next. Also remember, sip and subscribe. The button is down there, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on new content. Stay awesome, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you in the next one.